Every festival speaks through its symbols, and Samhain was no exception. To the Celts, rituals were not mere traditions, but living acts of connection with the land, with the ancestors, and with the cosmos itself. On the night of Samhain, great bonfires blazed on the hills, their flames both a beacon for spirits and a shield against unseen dangers. Families shared food not only with each other, but with the dead, leaving offerings of cakes, apples, and nuts to honor those who had passed. Masks and disguises were worn, not for amusement, but for survival, allowing the living to walk safely among wandering spirits. And when the veil grew thin, Samhain became the perfect moment for divination, when the future could be glimpsed in fire, water, or fruit. These were not random customs. Each symbol carried layers of meaning: fire as renewal, food as communion, masks as protection, prophecy as alignment with the unseen order of the universe. Together they created a language of ritual that allowed the Celts to live in harmony with cosmic cycles. In this episode, we step into the heart of Samhain's mysteries, the sacred symbols and mystical rituals that gave this festival its power, and that still echo in the traditions of Halloween today. At the heart of Samhain burned the sacred fire. Across Celtic lands, communities gathered on hilltops where massive bonfires were lit, casting their glow across the darkening landscape. These fires were not only practical, they were spiritual beacons, symbols of both protection and renewal. Before the flames were kindled, families extinguished the hearth fires in their homes. Only after the great communal fire was lit did they return, carrying embers back to rekindle their own hearths. In this way, every household was united by a single flame, linking the community together under the blessing of the gods. The fire cleansed, it protected, and it renewed the bond between people and the cosmos. The Celts believed the bonfire drove away harmful spirits while guiding ancestors back to their families. Animals were sometimes led through the smoke as a form of purification, and ashes from the fire were spread on the fields to ensure fertility for the coming year. This ritual reveals how fire was more than survival. It was the pulse of the universe itself. In the crackle of the flames, the Celts heard the voice of renewal, a reminder that even in the descent into winter's darkness, the light of life could be carried forward. If fire was the heart of Samhain, food was its language. The Celts believed that nourishment connected the living and the dead, and that by sharing food with the unseen world, they could sustain bonds that death itself could not sever. One of the most enduring symbols was the soul cake, small round breads or cakes offered in memory of the departed. Families would leave them on doorsteps or altars as gifts to wandering souls and ancestors. Centuries later, this practice transformed into souling, when the poor or children would go from house to house receiving cakes in exchange for prayers. The echo of this custom still lingers in today's trick-or-treating. Apples and nuts also played a central role. Apples, symbols of fertility and immortality, were offered to spirits or used in divination games. Bobbing for apples, still a Halloween tradition, began as a way to glimpse one's romantic future. Nuts, when thrown into the fire, were believed to reveal harmony or discord between lovers, depending on how they burned. These offerings were more than tokens. They were acts of hospitality to the dead and attempts to read destiny itself. By giving and by seeking, the Celts wove food into a sacred dialogue, one that nourished both the body and the soul across the veil of death. On the night of Samhain, when the veil between worlds thinned, people believed that spirits roamed freely. Some were beloved ancestors, but others were restless, mischievous, or even hostile. To walk safely among them, the Celts turned to one of the most enduring symbols of the festival: the mask. Masks and disguises served a practical and spiritual purpose. By covering their faces or dressing in strange, animal-like costumes, people hoped to confuse wandering spirits, making it difficult for malevolent beings to recognize or target them. In some traditions, disguises also allowed participants to become otherworldly figures themselves, embodying the very powers they sought to respect or repel. This practice was not about entertainment, but about survival. To disguise oneself was to cloak the vulnerable human self in a layer of spiritual camouflage. Over time, these disguises became more playful, evolving into the costumes that now define Halloween celebrations. The mask, then, carries a double meaning. It is protection against danger, and it is transformation, a way of stepping into the liminal space between human and spirit, life and death. In wearing it, the Celts participated in the cosmic drama of Samhain, where identity itself could shift under the shadow of the thinning veil. If Samhain was the night when the veil between worlds grew thin, it was also the perfect time to look beyond the present and seek glimpses of the future. For the Celts, divination was not a game, but a sacred practice, made possible because the boundaries of reality were shifting. Many of these rituals were woven into the festival itself. Apples, already a sacred fruit, were central in fortune-telling. Bobbing for apples was not a light-hearted party trick, but a test of destiny. Success was thought to foretell good fortune in love and marriage. Nuts, thrown into the fire, were believed to reveal the harmony or discord of future unions based on how they burned. Other methods were more mystical. Gazing into flames or reflective water, people sought visions sent by spirits. Some used mirrors or candlelight to catch glimpses of what lay ahead. Stones or bones were cast and read like messages from the unseen world. These rituals reveal how deeply the Celts linked cosmic cycles with personal fate. Just as the sun would die and be reborn in its cycle, so too could human lives be read in patterns of renewal and change. On Samhain night, prophecy was not superstition. It was alignment, a way of listening to the universe speak. Taken together, the rituals of Samhain reveal a tapestry of meaning far deeper than simple custom. Each act, fire, food, masks, divination, was a way of engaging with the universe, affirming that life, death, and renewal were all threads of the same cosmic fabric. The bonfire stood for purification and rebirth, reminding the community that light survives even in darkness. Food offerings symbolized hospitality across the veil, honoring ancestors and nourishing the invisible bonds between generations. Masks embodied protection and transformation, allowing humans to both shield themselves and step into otherworldly identities. Divination reflected the belief in cosmic alignment, where the fate of individuals echoed the cycles of the sun, moon, and stars. These symbols also carried a dual function. They provided practical survival, protection from fear, unity in community, preparation for winter. Yet at the same time, they pointed toward the mystical order of the cosmos, giving spiritual meaning to hardship, uncertainty, and death. In this way, Samhain rituals bridged the visible and invisible, the earthly and the celestial. To the Celts, they were not quaint traditions, but living truths, enacted year after year to keep humanity woven into the eternal rhythm of the universe. The symbols of Samhain fire, food, masks, and prophecy were never empty traditions. They were living expressions of a worldview where humans, spirits, and the cosmos were bound together in a single rhythm. Each ritual carried both practical necessity and spiritual truth, ensuring survival while reminding people of their place in the eternal cycle of life and death. Even today, echoes of these practices remain. Bonfires have become fireworks, soul cakes transformed into candy, masks into costumes, and divination into party games. Yet beneath the surface of modern Halloween lies the same ancient message, that darkness and light, loss and renewal are inseparable. In our next episode, we will dive deeper into that message, exploring the timeless spiritual wisdom of Samhain, insights into life, death, and rebirth that still resonate for humanity today.